It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for MP.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Bailey. Walker Kessler is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's George, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. And for the Magic, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's King at the 5, patrolling the paint. So, Greg, with all-star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
And so far, MP is delivering on that promise. He and his guys have looked strong on their home court, excited even for every chance they get to defend it. It's a great mindset to have for this team in these home games. Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
And Kessler throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive. Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
King with the steal. Oh, offensive interference.
Offensive interference. No basket.
So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bain stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Orlando. George, no good.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Wagner against Curry. Now, here's Wagner. T right on him, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a great time to check out the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up across the league. Taking a look at New York, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And looking at Orlando, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Black's checked in for Suggs. Now, here's George. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. Takes a 3. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'm telling you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
What a terrific move that was. MP's got 19 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:14 left in the first quarter. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 10. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
Three-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Kessler with the bucket.
Well, you want Kessler involved in the offense. That's the kind of shot you're looking for.
And they pick up 2.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Now, here is George. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
To the inside. And Curry the bucket on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. MP, no good. Curry finds George. And it's Bailey in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Bailey's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 15 going in. Timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Bailey. He has 5. He trains the quick shot. He's got 7.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an out. Offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Bailey out there with George. Then there's Filipowski. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the 3.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys, back to you.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Orlando. Curry's checked in for the Jazz. Curry passes to George. Back to Curry from past the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by MP. Shot clock at 6.
Well, picking up his second foul. He can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Baines checked in for the Magic.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
A nice shot by MP.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
19 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Bailey in the corner. Another miss by Utah. MP passes to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
MP has been leading the charge for Orlando. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll get you back to the action after this.
Everyone we're talking about right now is deserving, except one. I'm not going to say who.
Oh, come on. You can't leave us hanging. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Orlando Magic. And that concludes.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. Well, what does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Baines. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Easy to see why Kessler has so much success. The guy plays full bore every night.
Hands it from downtown. Well, if you thought the fans went extra crazy for that last 3, that's not your imagination. That wasn't just in your head. That shot triggered Taco Tuesday here at the arena. And I hope they serve us here courtside.
And it doesn't matter what year it is, what teams are playing, or what the score is. When there is free food on the line, that is when the fans are at their loudest.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
To stand, you don't see a whole lot of players 6'10" with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
George double-teamed. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Out of their last 5 fakes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside for George. That's short off the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Tries the spin move. King and MP throws it down.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Bailey with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Rob.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's George. 5 points in the game. Filipowski in the corner. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 10.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
We always talk about Wagner's versatility. That includes the playmaking.
To the middle. Payne with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Kessler throws it down.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive. Well, he has owned this quarter, a major reason they're up right now.
Curry dishes to George. Here's Bailey. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
This has not been his quarter so far. He needs to find a way to get going here.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the foul called on MP. And it looks like, yep, that's the coach's check.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court. The play will be reviewed.
Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Banchero. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Bain. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. And Utah also making a switch. Lauri Markkanen's checked in. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. So on the floor for Utah. Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. With the shot, the Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Markkanen. Sinks that one from the post. And it's 6 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
MP, no good. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Kessler, and the rejection by MP. And Utah making a change here.
Lineup for the Jazz. Kyle Filipowski, Seth Curry.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the basket by Bailey.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Curry. Now Kessler. Jazz passing it around. Good. Kessler's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
In the corner, George with it. And it's off from three-point range. MP deciding where to go with it. From outside the arc. Connects again. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
And this was one that never all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by George. So it's the Jazz now. Right side Curry. Jacks up a 3. Black grabs the board. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to King. Lets the 3 fly. Cranes the three-pointer.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Strong performance at home tonight, MP, and one that really pumped up the fans. How do you feel?
We're so happy to get this win and keep it rolling. Winning at home is a big focus for us. We just got to make sure we bring it on both ends of the court. And more often than not, we'll send our fans home happy. Hey, free tacos don't hurt either.
Well, I'm sure you heard the crowd going crazy in the third when you hit the taco clinching 3. Did you know what was at stake when you shot it?
You know, it's funny. I knew before the game that it was Taco Tuesday, and I posted about it on my socials. But when you're playing, you forget about all that. So when the crowd roared, I was confused for a second, really. I was like, what? Then I looked up and saw the dancing tacos on the Jumbotron. Oh, and I remembered what was going on real quick.
No doubt a game to remember. Great job.
I appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Tom. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
MVP.